Point Hope is the oldest continuously inhabited region in North America. We are a whaling community, a subsistence community. We have a lot of rich culture here, a lot of heritage, a lot of respect for the land, for the animals, and for our people.
Harlee works in a community that is largely an Indigenous population. So when we talk about diversity, it looks a little bit different than you might see in a big city or in the lower 48. Harlee doesn't try to teach about diversity. She immerses herself in the culture.
I want to call her Inupiaq in heart. She has become part of us. As I call her sister.
I am very humbled to be a teacher in this community where I have been given an opportunity to try to partner with the community and bring them into the classroom. It's been an effort to engage students in a way that was not historically done in the Western school system. It has been incredibly humbling as a teacher to have to take a step back and say, I don't know everything, and let other people come in and teach me. So the history of education in Alaska is incredibly traumatic. Indigenous communities often did not have schools inside their villages. Children were removed from their families and sent outside to receive their education. And this education included very intense efforts to rid the students of their culture and language and traditions.
There was a period of time where people were not allowed to speak, and so therefore it was not being used. Our language is sleeping, and we need to wake it up.
It's very important to have our culture in the school, so Harlee is trying her best to incorporate it as much as she can. We are slowly losing some of our traditions.
As a teacher, something that I took very seriously is rooting the education in my classroom to the culture of the students that I'm teaching. So my goal is always to try to tie something back to their lives to make it meaningful for them. Because for so many years, there was a concentrated effort to remove that from them. We have science and there's standards, and oftentimes when we think of science, we think of a Western framework around how we teach science and how we engage in science. But there are Indigenous knowledge systems that have allowed people to survive and thrive out here for thousands of years with those same scientific understandings. So it's looking at how can we study maybe sound waves through the lens of Inupiaq culture, and how can we study like the Northern Lights and magnetism through the lens of the Inupiaq culture and not just a Western lens.
Harlee shares with her students the knowledge that she has picked up from the community, from the elders, and it makes it so much easier for the students to learn.
I'd always kind of told my students that there can be leaders in the classroom and someday they're going to be the leaders of their community. The students in front of us are the elders of the future, and to me, acknowledging that they will be elders one day brings a different level of respect. They're going to be sustaining the community well after I'm gone.